Okay, I'm live. Okay, can I put some light on? Um, maybe not. Okay, cool. Anyway, hey guys, it's Greta here, ladies relationship coach. And today's live is about how not to overreact in a relationship. So there is a very good saying is when you follow the emotion, you lose. Okay, hey guys, I see already some of you are watching. That's awesome. Hey girls. Hey. Sorry, I need to unbutton this. It's not, it's not me. Okay, so today is how not to overreact on your emotions and why do you lose when you react on your emotions and how to follow the logic. So there are actually, if some of you are into law of attraction or if you are following the laws of universe, there is one law which is called the law of resistance. And out of 10 people, 9 people get it wrong. And what the law of resistance is basically you go with the flow. When somebody pushes your buttons or tries and make you react, instead of reacting, you respond to it. This is how you win. For example, if somebody's coming to you with an energy to make you to react, and then you take that energy, like that energy, and then you turn it around, then that person ends up being not the hopeless, but they lose basically, right? For example, if a guy is telling you, if a girl is telling you, oh, if you were my husband, I don't know, I would put poison in your drink, right? If a girl is saying to a guy, if you were my husband, I would put poison in your drink. And the guy says, if I was your husband, I would drink it. Okay, so you see, the girl is trying to provoke a guy. The guy is taking that energy and he's turning it around and he's using that energy that came from her to turn it around, right? So at the end of the day, what he's doing, he's setting in a boundary and he's showing his value and worth by being witty and not getting offensive, not showing that he's insecure, right? I have many examples of this type of stuff for you today, ladies. So then the key is, instead of like with the law of resistance, what's the difference, ladies? Sorry, it's live, so I'm gonna be a bit all over the place. What is the difference, ladies? Can you tell me the difference between reacting and responding? Can you girls actually type in the difference? What do you think is the difference between reacting and responding? I'll wait for your comments, okay? Let's see, I think if I'll press on this, I'll see your comments. Live chat. Okay, ladies, I'm here. Tell me the difference between reacting and responding. When we react, we use what? When we react. And when we respond, we use what? When we react, we use our emotions. We don't think, right? We react based on our insecurities, right? We react when we feel insecure and when we're losing our emotional control and when we feel hurt, right? Yes, exactly, Mona. When we respond, what do we use? When we respond, we use logic, right? We need to think in order to respond. So ladies, today I'm going to share with you some examples from my VIP, High Value Woman Tribe, right? It's a paid group. And I'm going to share some of real life examples that ladies shared with me in that group. And I'm going to share some other examples where the girls reacted to the similar situation. So first I'll share you where the girls responded and where the girls reacted, okay? So, for example, where the girls responded. So I have this girl in my VIP and she said her boyfriend, when he comes into her house, the first thing he does every single time, even if he misses her a lot, right? What he does, he pets the cats. So he strokes the cats, he says hello to the cats, and he really takes his time, right? Because he's hoping that the girl will literally jump in on him, right? Jump on him, right? Jump on him, right? So because she's in my VIP one, she's very aware of these things. So she takes her time. She's like, okay, I see that you're stroking the cats first. Take your time, stroke the cats. I'm gonna go do something in the kitchen, and when you're ready, you will come to me and you will give me attention and affection, right? So basically, she waits for him, and when he does his ritual, which is basically just to kind of make her to react, right? To get her insecure, to test her. Is she confident? Is she insecure? Will she jump on him first, right? He does his ritual, and then he comes to give her a hug, right? So ladies, just be wise with it. Be wise. You know what it is, ladies? Knowledge is power. The more you know about these situations, and the more you look at these situations from like a logical perspective, you will always win. All these games are based, if you want to win a game, because it's a game, you need to always use your logic. And do not take things personally. When guys play games with you girls, they play games with you not in order to hurt you, not to say that you're this or that, but they continue with the game to win it. Their goal is to win it. Men are very competitive, so don't take things too personally when we pointing things out or when we doing things to make you react or make you go emotional. We just basically trying to win the game so we have the power. Right? So when you don't take things personally, it's much easier to respond. So when he's stroking these cats, she's like, okay, he just wants me to jump on him and he's taking his time. It's not because he loves the cats more. It's nothing like that. It's not because he cares about the cats more. I know he loves me. He just wants me to jump on him so he would have that power, right? Another example that is where the girl responded, again, is from my VIP one. She and her boyfriend, we went to the wedding, and she said, I was sitting and my friends made a space for him to sit next to me. But what he did, he went somewhere else and he sat somewhere else with some other girls. And he turned around to me kind of to see my reaction. And she said, oh, don't worry about it. Yeah, you sit there. I'm cool, right? So basically, he was trying to, again, to get her to react, to see will she get insecure, will she react to the stuff. But instead, she controlled herself. She saw that he's trying kind of to button push her, to tease her, to play games on her. She got herself calm and collected, and she's like, okay, I see your game. I'm not gonna react to this, and I'm gonna be really, really cool with that. She stayed very cool with it. What happened next, basically, he was all over her the whole night. And he was actually talking the rest of the night about marrying her because she's cool and collected. Girls, guys respect when you're cool and collected, when you're responding, when you're using your logic. If guys respected you for using your emotions, then they would love all the crazy women. Okay, so guys love it and they respect and value a woman when you use your logic, when he cannot make you jump, when he cannot play you as a muppet. If he can play you as a muppet, if you're jumping every single time and reacting instead of responding, he will not respect that, because you'll see like, okay, this girl is very insecure, this girl does not see her own value, you know, he's just not gonna respect that. Another one which I had, the dates. Ladies, here, this is a very good tip. Guys do this a lot as well. Then the guy mentions a date but doesn't confirm it. He drops it in as a maybe, decline it. Okay, this is a very, very good tip. All right. Decline it because you don't want to be hanging and waiting for him to confirm it. Because if he mentions a date, but he says it as a maybe because he's got to do something here or something there, to say like, oh, take your time, do what you have to do, we'll meet at some other time, I'm very busy that day as well. Decline it straight away. Don't put yourself in that situation where you're hanging around and you're waiting for him to confirm it, because very likely, guys loving the game, very likely he will say that he cannot make it and you will get disappointed, you will feel insecure, undervalued, and you will react. Okay, so if a guy says maybe, you just let it go. No maybes, right? It's this or that, no maybes. But don't say to him like, no maybes with me, it's this or that. No, just say to him, oh, actually don't worry about it. Take your time. I have things to do that day as well. All right, so you're lighthearted and you're kind of like, always works when you're going like this. Never works when you go like this, right? You get it, right? Okay. What else do you have? Okay, now I'm going to give you some examples of reacting. So I seen it. Okay, so the same situation. One girl recently got in touch with me and she said she always loses her emotional control on the guy. And she said, Greta, I just cannot control my emotions. I know what to do, but I cannot control my emotions. Ladies, if you know what to do, but you cannot do it, it's same as you don't know. Okay, if you know what to do but you don't do it, it's same as you don't know. Okay, it's just that's how it goes. So you don't know, right? And she says, Greta, how to control my emotions, how not to react. Ladies, look at it like this. You losing emotional control, you acting crazy, what you're doing, you're making his value and respect for you drop like this, right? It's going like this down. So you acted emotionally crazy, it dropped. You next time acted again, week later, couple days later, emotionally crazy, it dropped. Again, emotion, it drop. What's gonna happen when this value respect drops for you? Nothing. He's gonna make you into friends with benefits if you're lucky, but most likely he will dump you, or he'll cheat on you, or he'll just, because he's falling out of love with you. You going crazy, you're making his love for you to go down. Why would you do this to yourself? Is that not strong enough reason for you not to react and to respond instead? Like a man is not gonna date a woman who's crazy, who cannot control her emotions, who's crying, like the same second she's crying, the next second she's being upset, the other second she's breaking up, fifth or after like 10 minutes she's asking back, she's begging back, crying again. This is like a roller coaster. To him, he just thinks like psycho, like this is how we see it. And guess what, girls? What we also will do, we will go to their friends and we will talk behind your back. And we will make fun of you too, because this is what guys do. He's just not gonna respect that. Long term, he will lose interest in you. And I'm sure you don't want that. So think about it like this. If you are in a situation where he has said something and you don't know what to do, right? Like, just don't respond. Not responding, not saying anything will never do you harm. Take your time, control your emotions, take your time, remove yourself from the situation and think, okay, how do I respond to this so it benefits me, right? So my value in his eyes increase. And ladies, it's not just about your value in his eyes increasing. You can use all of this stuff with everyone in life. It's not just about the guy. Literally everything what I'm saying, you use all of it with everyone else, you know, like with friends, family, with everybody that works. This is how you get respect. Sorry, respect is sweeter than attention, right? Respect is sweeter than you being a people pleaser and being too nice. You know, setting in the boundaries. When you set in the boundaries, people just not gonna walk all over you. They will respect you. When you're a people pleaser, you know, your friends might love you, but will they respect you? No. Without respect, what? There is no love, right? They will walk all over you. Okay, now let me give you some examples of, another example of reacting. And it happened very recently, actually, in one of my groups. And I don't coach in that group, but I see the comments. It's VIP2. And this is what happened. This girl was taken away for lovely holidays, right? And just for like a weekend away, the guy treated her like a queen. Everything was fantastic. She really, really enjoyed the moment. And then when he dropped her home, she said like, thank you for like really, really lovely weekend away, right? And so she kind of gave him quite a lot of reassurance that she really loved it, right? Ladies, that's another tip. When a guy treats you nice, you thank him on the date. All right, you thank him on the date. If he's doing something nice for you, you thank him on the date. You don't wait until you come back home and then you're overthinking about the whole weekend and you're like, oh my God, it was so amazing. I'm going to tell him how happy I am and how much I love him and how, you know, he swept me off my feet. This is actually the time when he's probably pulling away after the amazing weekend anyway, right? Because when you get close, he releases oxytocin too, and when a guy releases oxytocin, his testosterone goes down. So after a lovely weekend that he was on his best behavior and giving and stuff like that, he is probably pulling away, and you're all attached. You're like, oh my God, it was fantastic, it was amazing. You're thinking, overthinking, and then you're sending him a message saying like, thank you so much. Now his testosterone is going down, he's pulling away. He doesn't need your message. Thank you so much. You can tell him that while having a fantastic time with him, right? When you say that, then you're like, you don't need to say thank you again, right? So she sends him that message, and him being cheeky, he responds something like, yeah, I would give, oh, you know, it was nothing, like I would give 6 out of 10 for it, right? So he provokes her, and she reacts. She reacts in a way that she says to him, now you can't, that's very disrespectful, now you can delete my number. Right? That is a proper reaction. Now, ladies, let me say this. If, okay, now I'm gonna try and put myself in like, if, you know, like, let's say I'm a girl, right? If the guy sends me a message saying, I had a phenomenal weekend, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And me being cheeky, I am very cheeky, by the way. And as a joke, and I'm very sarcastic too, and I love sarcasm, and I think sarcasm is the best sarcasm, banter, you know, all of that. It makes you witty, it makes it fun. You have to be very secure to handle it though, and you cannot take things personally. And with sarcasm, you can put very good boundaries in if you need to, right? So with jokes, you can get away with many things and set in boundaries, but you need to be very secure and confident to use it appropriately. And you cannot get defensive and insecure when somebody's using it on you. Right? So sarcasm is, witty people are very sarcastic. If you actually Google sarcastic people are wittier. We are a bit smarter than, anyway. So what she does, so the guy, for example, so if a guy says to me like, oh, I had such a fantastic weekend, blah, blah, blah. And then, for example, I say to him, oh, I would rate it 6 out of 10, right? But I know myself that I had a fantastic weekend with him too, right? Because you can see it through his actions, right? If You've been like, if, you know, he's been sweeping you off your feet and you've been responding, you can see that you're enjoying it. You can see that he's enjoying it. You're looking at the action. He's not pushing, he's not over pushing it. He's loving and caring. You both know, you feel it when you have an incredible time together, right? So me, as a joke, let's say I say to him, oh, I rated 6 out of 10. And then he says to me, that is so disrespectful. You should delete my number. I would think like, oh my God, how bloody insecure are you? This is what I would think. I would be like, geez, you're so insecure. Like, it's a joke. Calm down, right? So then she said this to the guy when he says, I would rate it 6 out of 10. This is what he thought. He thought like, wow, you're so insecure, because on, like, if you're reacting like this, then a guy says to you, I will rate you 6 out of 10. If you honestly think that you could be 6 out of 10 or 5 out of 10 or 4 out of 10, this is when you're gonna react to this, because it's kind of like it's touching your insecurity, right? If you think you're like a 15 or 10 or 11, you will never react like this. If he says to you, you're 6 out of 10, you'll roll your eyes. You'll be like, obviously I'm 12. Jesus, like, did you like lost your vision or something? Like, did you bang your head into the wall on the way here? I think you need to see a doctor. Here you go. That's a banter. This is when this is when he like throws you something, you're 6 out of 10, right? And then you say, oh my God, are you okay, babe? Did like on the way here you banged your head or something? Did you got like into an accident? I think you need to go and see the doctor. You turn it around. Now you have the power. There is no issue. You're responding logically. You see? Now that girl, what she did, she reacted, she showed the insecurities, and she reacted so much that she said, you can delete my number. So if he is gonna be clever and he's not gonna chase her because she is the one who's overly reacting, 3 days later, she's gonna be like, oh my God, did I just dump him for a joke? She'll realize that. And now, what, you know what I mean? So, girls, respond, do not react. If you don't know how to respond, another thing, that's a very good tip. For example, this guy says to her, I rate you 6 out of 10, right? And you're, for example, you're a bit slow, right? You don't know how to turn it around. You don't know how to banter it. What do? You read the message. And you're like, if it was me, I would read the message and I would think like, okay, I need a couple of hours to think of like what's a good way, to turn it around. But if he gets insecure, what he's gonna be, he'll be like, oh my God, she's seen my message and she did not respond. She did not reply. Oh my God, like, did she got offended? I need to double text her and to make sure that she's not offended. You see? So like, girls, if you don't know how to respond, just reading it and not replying to it and taking your time will make him insecure, because he'll be overthinking it as well. He'll be like, oh my God, did I overpushed it? I really like her. I need to like double text. You see? Just take your time. Then he double texts and says like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, blah, blah, blah. Then you just say like, oh, don't worry about it. Sorry, I couldn't reply earlier because I just been really busy. That's it. Ladies, simple.com, noreaction.com, okay? Again, ladies, look up the law. It's called the law of resistance. 9 out of 10 people get it wrong. All the advice, ladies, that I give, it's all logical. It's all based on laws of universe. If you believe in law of attraction, if you're religious, if you have, if you're like any kind of religion, it's all based on that. The books the rules make your life easier if you follow the rules. Again, every single thing in life is a strategy. When you get more into knowledge, more into learning, then everything is very, very clear. And when this stuff happens, you know what you do? You laugh it off. You laugh it off. Sorry, a family member said to me recently that um, uh, his dad was trying, like this guy's dad was trying to push his buttons, and he, like, the guy was like quite upset, right? And I was literally laughing at it. He's like, Greta, you're laughing. I'm like, yes, because it's ridiculous, you know, like he's just acting like a child because he's affected by you. You know, like my point is, ladies, knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you see how people are reacting and what are we doing, and you, when you can read it, it's fun. You're just laughing it off, but don't take things personally. And the only way not to take things personally is when you're secure and confident with yourself. All right, so you need to think really good about yourself, but you can't just think good about yourself. You need to do things to feel good about yourself. You need to have the control of your emotions. You need to do the right thing. You need to set the healthy boundaries. You need to go for your goals and ambitions. You need to set all these rules with family and friends. Okay, let me see what you girls are saying. I see lots of comments, but I don't know how to check it. Okay. Top chat, no. Some messages, all okay. View chat options, top chat. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so let's go through some comments. Hello. When we react, we use our emotions. Yes, exactly. And we don't think, we react. Reacting is giving the same energy as he wants from us. Getting angry. Responding is thinking and replying. Sorry. Oh, it's gone. Wait. Where is it? Where is it? Responding is thinking and replying about giving what we want us. Pinky, and Pinky is my VIP. 1 and 2. Amal, reacting, negative response. Yes, ladies, do not respond to negativity. Never respond to negativity. When you respond to negativity, you give more negativity. Also, ladies, do not get involved into drama. Don't even touch drama. Get away from it. When you touch a piece, when you touch a piece of shit, which is drama, your finger starts to sting. Okay? Don't touch it. You see it, don't touch it, move it away. And it's hard to wash it off because it's so strong, right? I like the private chat with why are they all over you when he can't play you? Because you're being a challenge. You're being a challenge and he sees your value and worth, right? When you're a challenge, he sees that he cannot manipulate you, cannot play you as a muppet. You're giving him uncertainty. Uncertainty is his love need. It's like dealing with a child. Well, ladies, everyone in life plays games. That's what it is. You know, a guy who says, I don't play games, watch out for that one. Greta, can you please make a video about flirting? Ladies, with flirting, the key is to be feminine and to kind of show your feminine energy. It's a guy's job to seduce you, not your job to seduce a guy. He is the pursuer. He needs to come after you, right? He's charming you. He needs you. Like, yes, we need men too, but he needs you more. He's like, you know, he's got his kind of manly needs, right? He needs you more. So in order to get to you, he needs to charm you. He needs to seduce you. He needs to come after you. He needs to pursue you. Obviously, nowadays, it's more difficult when all these high value women are crawling on guys' necks, right? So guys have things very easy. Therefore, we don't do anything because we don't respect women. However, These women, these type of women, guys, do not fall in love. They take the cake, eat it too, but we don't fall in love with that, right? Like he's gonna fall in love with a girl who fulfills his needs, who gives him the uncertainty, who he needs to work for, invest energy and time. Hey, Brazilian fans, I love your strategies. Thank you. This is my first time to watch you live. Oh, hey. Oh my God, Greta, I was like this 2 years. I remember, Pinky. Making to your video. Good morning, good morning. Secure and confident. Yes, so true. Okay, my boyfriend is always being so mean and I didn't know how to react, how to respond. I learned a lot, but I also used ignoring disrespectful messages. Perfect. But after that, he always complains about it. What should I do? No, that's perfect. If he complains about you ignoring his disrespectful messages, now, what's happening? He is reacting. He is losing his emotional control. He is showing that he cares. It's all good. It's all good. He's giving you safety and security. He's complaining. It's all good. Just don't respond to negativity. Reward the positivity, ignore the negativity. Okay, ladies, I'm gonna go now. I see you're piling up, but I'm gonna go and like it if you liked it. Let me know in the comments below what do you think. For one-on-one coaching, get in touch through my website. I have paid groups as well, VIP1, VIP2, where I do live streamings answering everyone's questions. And yeah, cool. I have this exact question. Is it okay to have male friends when we are in a relationship? It's okay to have male friends, but you need to think like, are you okay with him having female friends as well, right? Okay, ladies, that's it. That's it. Kisses, love you loads. Thank you so much for watching. Put my phone and walked away, so I decided to make my... Okay.